Okay, we'll talk about the ITTF Championship now taking place in Morocco. Talking about the ITTF African Senior Championship in Morocco. It's only the news that Nigeria, the female team, were walked over yesterday because only Funke Oshonake was able to make it there. She had to sponsor herself to the tournament. The other girls were not having, they didn't have much money to actually throw away to go for the championship. But the guys, we talked about the guys that made it also yesterday. Most of them made it down. So for female events, I mean teams event, you'll not be having Nigeria there. But you're going to be having a singles event, of course. Funke Oshonake happens to be the lead lady in the singles event. Then for the men, of course, usual suspects, Aruna Quadri and the likes, they all be there. But the news coming out from Morocco is really not pretty good because the ITTF competition manager, Manuel Bessar, who is from Algeria, says it's not going to be as competitive as it used to be because Nigeria is not there. I mean, he actually says he imagined the fact that you have it's not so good that Nigeria female team is not here. Their presence would have added some glamour to the competition and attract more people to the venue. But with the absence, Egypt will dominate, and this is not so good for such a tournament. And he also went further to say that most times, I wondered why Nigeria has continually failed to attend such competitions because some countries that are not as endowed as Nigeria are all here in Morocco. Okay, it's coming from an Nigerian actually saying that there you have it. So it's not so good for Funke Oshonake. She says, how can players continue to use their money to represent their country? That I was able to sponsor myself to the championship does not mean I have the money to throw away. For me, I'm only doing it to encourage the young ones. Now, how do you encourage people with this? Because if you have to pay your way through to tournaments, and I want to play table tennis in future, do you think I really want to go through this?
Exactly. You don't want to go through it, surely, because it's not, the situation is far from ideal, but that's where we find ourselves, you know, in this age, in this time for Nigerian sports, for table tennis especially, for a sport that has done really well, you know, in the last couple of years. You think the support will be a lot more forthcoming, but it's not. It's not at the moment. So yeah, the guys are doing what they have to do, you know, to play a game that they really love. And but that's not to say that's the right way to go. So the authorities and Cecilia, surely, they know it's not the right way. They just have to step up their game and make sure this kind of things doesn't repeat itself, you know, in future. Because like I said, it's discouraging for the young ones coming up that want to play table tennis. And you can see some of them telling themselves now, okay, let me just go and play football instead. You know, they might not be as talented, you know, as a football player as they are as a table tennis player, but because of what they're saying at the moment, what's going on, they might just, you know, have a change of heart, and you might have lost out on a potential world champion there. So not good at all, Cecilia, but that's what it is. What it is. The guys that are there now, we just have to support them. Shegun Terrell, Aruna Quadri, you know, Bode Abiodun, and even Funke Oshonake as well. So, you know, give them all the support. Hopefully, they can do well enough in Morocco and come back, you know, with the laurels. And when they come back with the laurels, you know, it is. You know, those people will come and celebrate with them, and welcome. You guys have done well, but they totally forget they have no support going into that tournament.
It's really not pretty because, you know, when Aruna Quadri got to the quarterfinals at the Olympics, table tennis was more like the center of attraction and all that. Even the minister was bragging about it and everything. So I felt, okay, they're going for a tournament that will qualify them for the world event next year, and there's no money coming from anywhere. We'll go for a break now. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll be talking to Lekon Okoson. He's right there with the team in Morocco. Stay with us.